What is this? Where am I? Is this a battlefield? This place is so depressing. Is that Father?
So you still haven't found Overlord Zenon?
You really trust that lady? Maybe she's just playing with you.
Of course I can't trust her. She's a demon after all. That's why we have summoning rituals.
So, Adele, what do you think?
I promised her I'd take her back to her father. It's as simple as that. I always keep my promises. That's just my style.
Stop pretending to be cool, or I'm gonna tell Mom. You're just gonna get hurt.
I don't care. I can't help it if I was born this cool.
Adele! I woke the lady up for you.
Oh, thanks, Hanako.
Hey, Adele, I think she was crying.
Her? Crying? You must have been seeing things.
Maybe he did something naughty to her. Sexual harassment. Adele's going to jail.
How do you even know what sexual harassment is? Besides, I don't do that sort of thing.
This was the first time I've ever slept inside a doghouse. It was an interesting and valuable experience, I must say.
Hey, that's not a doghouse. It's my house.
Now, she is the daughter of Overlord Zenon. Compared to her gorgeous mansion, our house must look like a doghouse.
Okay, Adele. You'd better go defeat Overlord Zenon today. Or else we're going to turn into real monsters.
What kind of mother threatens her own son?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. With this third eye, I can threaten anyone I want and not even care. If you don't like it, change us back.
Don't forget to bring back souvenirs, Adele.
These are the people I'm fighting for?
Adele's invaluable family, ladies and gentlemen. Hey there, guys, it's ChaosMaelstrom time. Welcome back to more Disgaea 2. Disgaea 2 PC, might I add this time. Yeah, I went and basically redid all the progress we did back in the PSP version because I'm not gonna lie to you, the capture didn't turn out very well with the PSP, so I just decided, okay, I wanted to look nicer, so you know what? I'll switch to the PC version, and lo and behold, things turned out much better. Alright, well, last time we beat up Axel, and he also supposedly died off screen, but who cares about him? Anyway, in this episode, we're hopefully going to find and defeat Overlord Zenon, but yeah. Also, in case you're wondering why I haven't pulled up the menu or anything, it's also because I'm not used to the controls for the PC version. I know I can basically change them at my will, but yeah, I'm gonna be experimenting with them a lot off screen. Anyway, you might notice I captured a few more monsters. I named 2 of them. They haven't thought of a name for my Mothman yet. I could always go with Mothra, but that's like the most generic name for a moth I can come up with. So you know what? I'm gonna worry about that later. Oh, God. Oh, hello! Can I claim you? I know I can claim you. Gimme! Alright, good. I could use more hell after that spending spree I went on before the boss fight. Yeah, I did the exact same thing. Speaking of which, here are my items this time around. They're going to be a little bit different. We got pizza, recovers HP. Ham it! Well, I gotta get rid of that as soon as possible. No way am I eating that shit. Also, we have cell phones. These have various effects. For this one, it says, the description reads, the Prism Rangers appear for a dramatic rescue. Before you do anything with a cell phone, put it in your inventory, sell it, or any of that gargle mesh, you want to make sure you always check the description, as every cell phone has a different effect. Aside from these two, which both happen to have the same effect. It's a bad example, but once we get more cell phones, you guys will see what I mean. Anyways, these cell phones in particular, what they do is they summon a Prism Ranger to assist you in a battle. What is a Prism Ranger? They were a very minor character back in Disgaea 1. Don't worry, we'll be seeing more of them this time around. Anyway, as I'm going to usually do, before I start whatever I need to do to begin the next episode, I like to go around and talk to all the NPCs. Oh, hello, a bone staff. I can think of a character that needs a new staff. I actually want to keep the bow on Galaxia until she gets it to a decent level, because I know that you have to have bow mastery to a certain level before you can unlock a class, which I'm going to want. I forget what that is, those requirements are. Future Sean will throw them up on screen, but yeah.
Overlord Zenon is so hard to find! Can you guys look for him too, dude? If we can't find him, our scary master will punish us, dude!
Oh, well, sucks for you! What, do you have a scary, sadistic master? Do you guys like to get bullied by sadistic lollies every day? I don't know why sadistic and lolly were the first thing that came to mind. It's not like I know that their master is a sadistic lolly, or... I'm gonna shut up. What have you got to say, Zombie the Third? Though I look like this, I was originally a human. But my memories and conscience were taken, so I don't really care. Shouldn't you care just a little? Nah, of course not. Does my accent give you the intuition that I would care? I'm from Brooklyn. I don't care about shit.
Hey, listen! I'm challenging for the Netherworld record of ding-dong ditches! The current record is held by this guy named Axel, and it's 427 ding-dong ditches in a day! Now that's awesome!
That's awesome? Axel, where have I heard that name before? Must not be important. That or he must be dead. Alright. Wood Golems. I like these guys. We're not going to be getting into them for a while because they don't appear until the late game, but I still really like them as monster classes. Have you ever thrown an enemy into your base panel? If you haven't, you should try it just to see what happens. Remember to save just in case. Now it's giving you the hint of how you can capture monsters. If you try doing that with a humanoid character or a monster that you wouldn't be able to capture, then it will automatically break the base panel, so be careful. And if you break the base panel, you also kill everyone inside it. I don't know if I'm a demon or I have no conscience, but I can scream inappropriate words without feeling bad. But you see, even demons can't beat regulations. This world sucks! Woohoo! You tell him, Mario. Hello, Soleil. You are a very nice cat lady. Can I pet you?
Adele, since you're a tough guy, you don't do anything cowardly like saving, right?
Saving is cowardly? Yeah, why would we do anything cowardly like saving? Moving on along. I'm bored, so maybe I'll go do something bad that will surprise the world. What do you plan to do? Let's see. How about eating off the ground? And you call yourself a demon? Well, no, he calls himself a human, transformed into a demon, but yeah. I think Dad always just gives you tutorial information, so, but there is some interesting flavor text in there. I'll probably go through later and show a few interesting things, but I think Mom's dialogue does change per chapter. Adele, you have to come back by dinner time, okay? I'm going to defeat Zenon, you know. And of course, the brats always have great dialogue.
Adele, are you happy you get to date a pretty girl?
Stupid! Of course I'm not happy. I don't like demons or girls.
You really seem to dislike girls.
Do you have some kind of trauma? Adele doesn't want to talk about it. But believe me, we'll get to the point where he has to eventually. Hi, Hanako.
Hey, Adele, can you bring me back a Metopia chocolate bar?
No, that's something only demons eat.
Aw, why not? I was a demon since I was born.
I've seen sketches of the Metopia chocolate bar before, and or interpretive art. I think there's actually some canon art in Disgaea Infinite, but from what I've seen, it's actually just like a giant cartoon meat covered in chocolate, which is amazing, and I want that. Adele, you're amazing. You're human, but you've been fighting demons since you were a kid, right? Well, it's not that amazing, really. I only fight to protect my family. Also, this all-around's name is Bridget. I think this is actually an allusion to, I think, Bridget from Guilty Gear, because he is also a dude who looks like a girl. And now that I've left you more trap imagery in your head, I'll stop beating around the bush and move forward with the plot.
You better take me to the real Overlord Zenon this time, okay?
Very well. Let me get my bearings. My father resides over there.
Over there, huh? Why do I get the feeling you're just pointing in a random direction?
Oh, ye of little faith. My father and I are bound by strong family ties. When we listen to our hearts, we can feel where each other are.
Listen to your hearts. Okay, fine. Listen, I do trust you.
You are really going to trust me? I am the daughter of Overlord Zenon. I am a demon, and you intend to kill my father. What part of that equation gives you the notion that you can trust me? Are you mocking me?
No, I'm not. It's just that I promised myself that I would trust you. You know how I am with promises.
You are very odd. Humans do not normally trust demons, do they? My textbooks never mention that humans like you exist.
Ah, yes. Adele, you are a good person. You are a very good and trusting person. The protagonist from Disgaea 4 would be very happy with how you keep your promises. Anyway, we have Zenon's Palace available as a new stage. And we have the banquet room to go to. The banquet room. Did I say that right? Did I say... screw it. Let's just go here so I can shut up and continue the story.
Oh? There's a palace over here?
Why do you sound so surprised? This is where you were guiding us to, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Yes, I was. This is my father's palace.
Really? Because it kind of seemed like you were just guiding us randomly for a while. And I expected more from Overlord Zenon's palace than this crumbling building.
What? Are you doubting me already? So, you were just lying before when you said you were going to trust me.
No, that's not it. I don't lie. When I told you I trust you, I meant it. I'll trust you till the end of our union.
Is that so? Trust. It is such a beautiful word. You pathetic fool. I'll show you what happens when you trust demons and enemies.
Alright, so we are now in Zenon's Palace, apparently. We got Defense plus 50 panel over here. That's basically telling us to go ahead and defend ourselves from these marionettes. The marionette class, they are new to Disgaea 2. They mainly have pretty balanced stats across the board, mainly focusing on attack and defensive stats. However, because of this, they don't have very high intellect, so it's usually best to go against them with good units with good defense. They also have decent speed as well, so keep that in mind. I say that a lot, don't I? Keep that in mind. Also, we have the ghosts over here. They have really high intellect, as you can see, which normally wouldn't be a problem for us because monsters with intellect don't really have that. I say normally, not accounting for the fact that this is Disgaea 2, where we have good sequel design choice. Where we have intellect-based monster weapons. Yeah, we're going to be having trouble against those guys. Alright. So now let's go ahead and start dispatching our units. Who do I want for this battle? Again, monster units aren't too helpful in battle, but they're always good to have around. Alright. I'm going to try to toss some of our more battle-ready units over to the defense panels. Alright, so... Adele and I will get ready to be tossed. And... we don't really have many good throwing people in here, do we? They all have the same throwing range. Great. Okay. I'm gonna give myself 2 throws, just because I'm lower level and I want to rake in some more EXP faster. And I just barely fall short of moving on to the defense panel. We'll have better movement options down the way, but right now, everything is gonna suck. Oh my gosh! I just remembered! There's a shortcut key for ending the turn! How handy! Alright, I'm gonna counter that guy. Oh! They've also got decent counterattacking prowess. So there's another thing to be wary about with these dudes. Alright, I'm gonna go for a back attack on this guy. That'll easily finish him. Azra will go for a... No, that's gonna nuke him. But then again, if I want Adele to bait out some of the other marionettes and ghosts, maybe I should go ahead and just leave him on one of these panels. Alright, I'm gonna have him set to defend just in case these ghosts decide to try to attack Adele with their magic attacks, because ghost specials are based off their intellect. I feel like that is needless to say, but I'm saying it because I should. Just so Glaxia can get some more mastery in with her bow. That's another thing I never mentioned, surprisingly. Weapon mastery. You can see here that you have lots of, over here on the left, how you have prowess with each skill. Glaxia's bow mastery is at level 1 based on how much she uses her bow. The letter grades that you can see to the right of them are how fast they will increase. The better the letter grade, in other words, the closer it is to an A, the faster it will, with S being the fastest weapon growth. So, she has C, which is a bit average for a cleric, for weapon growth. But again, she's not going to be using a bow full-time. I'm actually going to switch her over to a staff once she gets her bow mastery high enough to the point where I unlock that class that I want to have. And now that we've done that, let's go ahead and execute. There's the shortcut key for that is 1. Of course, you can change all of these settings to your preference elsewhere. And... if he comes for you, you're gonna get what you deserve for undershooting it. Also, I didn't realize at the time, but Azra's name back in Disgaea 1 was still Michael. Not that I have anything... I mean, of course, now I can say he's based off of Azra from... if you've watched any of the Chaos Guild stuff, you'll easily know that he's based off of that guy. But yeah. They don't share the same name because, well, frankly, we just refer to him as Azra so much more. Also, the special that the ghosts use their tie down, that has the capability to inflict paralysis on whomever it hits. So, it'd be a good idea to maybe avoid that if you can. Alright, and you are resistant to fire. I'm actually going to have, I'm going to come in for a back attack and have Rosalind follow up. And Adele is level 5, which means he should have, yep, his very first unique special. Now, Crimson Flame has a very interesting attack obstruction. You can see there, the blue spaces are where the enemy's units within the blue spaces will be targeted by the attack. Green spaces have to be clear in order for the attack to execute. Aside from that, that's all really you need to know about spaces like that. I know that some fist skills will move your opponent like the triple strike does. Tiger Charge has a similar range to it. Actually, Adele doesn't even have enough SP for that. Okay, well, that's one thing I want to do if I ever get the chance. I want to try to boost Adele's SP. Alright, this will probably defeat the marionette, even without Adele having to act, but, yeah. So I'm just gonna have Adele come over and punch the ghost instead. So, get punched, Ghosty. And you're still around, okay? Nothing I can't deal with. The only thing I am worried about at this point is just them. Oh god, that does a lot of damage. Well, I mean, to be fair, they do have, Okay. I see how it is. You guys want to be mean, huh? Okay, then I can play mean too. Let's go ahead and show off what Crimson Flame looks like. By doing this, I'm holding down the, on the PS controller, this is the square button and moving, but on the PC, it's the D key that I'm holding down. Of course, I customized that, so normally it wouldn't be the D key. But yeah, now you guys are gonna get it! That felt good. And hey, we got an axe now! Too bad we don't have a character that uses an axe. At least not yet.
I wonder how Adele is doing.
You were threatening him earlier, and now you're worried about him? I guess I'll never figure you out, honey.
Overlord Zenon stole our conscience. I have nothing else to say. Besides, there isn't much we can say that will hurt his feelings.
Honey, do you remember anything about before?
Not at all. I can't remember a thing.
Stealing our memories along with our conscience. Zenon's curse sure is cunning.
You're right. I can't remember the past at all.
Just thought we'd throw in that little tidbit there to show you that that's why Adele's parents don't seem to remember anything about before. Alright, I had to revive Azura there. It wasn't his fault. I wasn't counting on him getting ganged up on. That's another thing. Mages are very, very squishy. Clerics are a bit more tanky, but mages are still very squishy. Even when it comes to magic attacks in this game. At least early on. Alright, and before we end off, there's one more thing I would like to do. I think it's high time. Oh! Treasure chest. I said treasure chest. Gimme. Gimme. Gimme that treasure. Why can I not open you? Oh, there we go. Brawling muscle. You know what? I'll just talk about how mages are squishy. There you go, buddy. Now you won't die so quickly. I'll do some more equipment editing off screen, but first and foremost, we need more allies. I think it's high time we get some more. And I think it's about time we recruited another familiar face. Unfortunately, I can only create an incompetent female warrior, but I mean, still, another ally is better than none. At least a slightly incompetent ally. This can always be fixed later. I mean, we can always get more potential out of them. But yeah, Lucille is finally back. She's going to be the more... I'm planning her to be the more defensive of the duo because I'm going to equip her with a spear. And I've already mentioned how spears are a bit more of a defensive weapon. And now that we've seen a familiar face, how about we go for an actual new face? Well, then again, maybe not. If you've been loitering around the channel for a while, actually both the group channel and the others, you might notice that we have a person who pops up when things go wrong. She's only appeared once on this channel, but of course I am referring to my OC Gizmo, who I'm going to have play the role of a thief. Now, whereas thieves were awful in the first game, they are broken in this one! We'll be getting into that when we see what the thief can do later on, but just know this. You're going to be having a lot of fun with the thief this time around. I feel like she should probably... what stat do I want the bonus to be in? It's early on, I'll just put it in HP. Alright, and that's quite enough for this episode. I'm going to outfit all these guys off screen with some new equipment, and next time on Disgaea 2, we're going to see what more lies within Zenon's palace's ruins. See you guys next time. Laters!